Joining me now to start the hour, Kristen Welker, moderator of NBC's Meet the Press. Kristen, it's always great seeing you. Thank you for being with us. So, Trump has now selected 21 intended picks. What are you hearing about how fast the team hopes to have them all confirmed?
Well, Jose, it's always great to be with you. Thanks so much for having me on this Friday. Look, in talking to both those with the Trump transition and senators on Capitol Hill, I can tell you that their focus is trying to get Trump's picks confirmed as quickly as possible. Here's what Senator John Barrasso told me on Meet the Press last Sunday. I'll read you part of it. We're going to have hearings and votes so that on day one, January 20th, when the president takes over, he's going to have as much of the cabinet in place as we can. So that would require, Jose, starting confirmation hearings once they are sworn into office on January 3rd and really having those picks ready to be voted on once the president-elect is sworn into office. Obviously, there are some controversial picks. Matt Gaetz, you just mentioned as well, RFK. But look, these are also picks that President-elect Trump has signaled that he was eyeing when he was a candidate. So to that extent, I think folks are saying, look, we shouldn't be surprised, but we do think there should be a robust hearing process, Jose.
And precisely about that process, what about possible recess appointments? I mean, could that be Trump's main choice for some of his selections?
Well, so the answer is it could be, Jose. The thinking is that they will try to start a normal confirmation hearing process. And then if it gets held up, if there is too much potential opposition to some of his picks, then he might consider trying to move to a recess appointment. Look, that would have to be voted on to some extent as well. The Senate and the House would have to vote on a simple majority to adjourn basically for 10 days. If there weren't enough votes for that, then the president could potentially use this other option that has never been used before in U.S. history, where he would move to basically force Congress into recess. Again, never been tried before, so we'll have to see if that actually comes to pass. But I think they will try the more traditional path first. Jose.
You know, Kristen, I have such admiration for you on so many different levels, and I just want to always take the time, the advantage of time with you. What is it that you think your most important responsibility is going forward now as you take Meet the Press through some very unique years?
Well, it's a great question. And Jose, I'm always privileged to be with you and always so honored to be with you. So thank you for having me. Look, I think it is what it always is, which is to make sure we are asking the tough questions, make sure we are holding folks to account for their words, for their actions, making sure that we are fact checking, that we are giving the very best version of the truth possible to our viewers so that they can help navigate what will undoubtedly be a really remarkable 4 years ahead. Of course, President-elect Trump won the White House. Republicans have control of the House and the Senate. We're going to be talking to Hakeem Jeffries about that, for example, on Sunday. Where does he think Democrats go from here? What is their role in what is going to be a Republican-led Washington, Jose?
And Kristen, thank you. And I want to just bring up who exactly we're going to have on Meet the Press this Sunday with Kristen. She's going to be joined by House Democratic leader Hakeem Jeffries and Republican Oklahoma Senator Markwayne Mullin, among many others. Kristen Welker, love to you. I thank you so much.